Hi guys, in this video, I take a break on the process stuff we were talking about recently. It was too exact my faith, but we do a different aspect of it. I had to take a break from the process stuff like I said, and then more on that series later. But I want to talk about a different aspect of my faith now to take a break. Today's video we'll be talking about one of the more controversial issues going on in the world today, where it has actually polarized people, and that is a case of abortion. So, in this video, I'll explain why abortion is mortal and why it needs to be legalized based on the teaching of the Catholic Church about human dignity. So, subscribe to enjoy, and let's get into it. First, life without conception. So, science proves it. The most poor the egg collides between a male and female. And for the higher unique set of DNA, therefore we are not really part of the woman's blood anymore because it's got always have DNA rather than women's DNA. This scientifically basically goes out the whole mind, body, mind, soul argument after read it already, and we're not always make sense because it's not really a woman's body. See, but kind of not really for DNA anymore. You also I like to put up so there was a human life running from there, and also really by the time the woman gets pregnant, I mean no it's just pregnant anyway, it already looks like a baby. Abortion doctors will lie, abortion people will lie, or it's sort of having misinformed by the who want to abortion doctors. So but that it actually does look like a baby would be within the first 6 weeks by week 8 by week like 8 weeks already has most of its key talks where we can look human we can look like a human being whether there's formed. Don't forget that as nursing a baby as a method of abortion pretty popular. Feel Gordon, the next middle or so maybe a little dystopian, but I want to press you just how evil abortion is. Various abortion methods, etc., include cutting the baby to pieces and then pulling the pieces out. Some that involve pulling the baby's brains out to other babies to life, things like that. So yes, abortion is very bad, and abortion doctors like to hide. Abortion doctors, as proposed, like to hide things that from you, to hide how violent really is, to hide how evil abortion really is. Now, it's already had one of those key structures forward, but by the time the woman knows she's pregnant, because hence why people don't like even limitations and limits on abortion because they know that they're not making it hard because the woman doesn't know she's pregnant at that point. However, science shows that the woman that it does like a baby basically from that point. So what the boss and also Cypher don't believe me. Anyway, also, now, poor boss and people make things like that. If the girl is born in a whole private decision, we already debunked that argument by pointing out there was a separate set of DNA, therefore says part of the girl's body, could have first flat right from the gag to go. So that always process to it already. Also, they say that you shouldn't bet into other people's lives and even like a boss, so you just say if I don't have one. Well, and just your religious belief, so you should impose that on others, will, act organized by that definition, or laws, or invading other people's lives, if and organized the need that human life is valuable is itself a religious belief. I mean, before Christianity, there was all kinds of other riots going on too. So really, the belief that the belief that violence is wrong in itself is really our religious belief. It's just perfectly a Christian belief. So really, that doesn't really make sense. Why you try to make an exception for abortion, but insist that other things are violent? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. It's Now people may argue what about serious cases, like for instance, okay, I think I know what the elephant in the room was. That's how I talk about abortion in the case of rape. Now, when a man rapes a woman and forces her to have sex with him, this is obviously a really awful situation, and the man's in a big trouble. I preface all of this by saying that we need to help the woman any way we can, and help her get over it, and prosecute and tackle. That being said, the railway does not help air quotes or what was help honestly. The woman is like killing her child, her unborn child who has nothing to do with the rape itself. Also, rapists always we need to focus on knocking out the two. We need to focus on giving justice by knocking out the rapist, not by killing the child of the woman as a rapist. So really, your argument doesn't really make so really that or doesn't really make for sense. It'll plenty of this, right? To people who are still skeptical. Let's say someone robs your house and robs you of $2 million. You don't lose, and your relative person how you've lost everything. Can you and tool take everything that someone else has, take everything you have that someone else has to give yourself everything back you lost? No, no can't, because that's hurting someone else. Just because you were seriously wrong does not give you the right to seriously wrong someone else. So I accept, respect, and hold that for going through, who have different ways, and are going through all the after and stuff like that, and I want to help them, but the only thing to not help them is by more the unborn child. So for even a case of rape is actually a very real case that's actually because of rape the person was abortion. So often usually just a girl writing an abortion, but she's not ready to have a child. In which case for one thing we ask, why do you have sex with a male if you're not ready to have a child? Also, say with a man, but they're not sexist. Why does a man have the child if he's ready to take care of it? It goes for both sexes. It so really it shows the irresponsibility of the man and woman if they have consensual sex, they want an abortion. So it just exposes them to be very irresponsible. And also, you can't murder someone just because they have to be inconvenient to you. That's basically what I say. Just because they're inconvenient to you, like this person's inconvenient to me, and you're better my life, so I just get rid of it and pretend that that will happen. That's not good, guys. That opens the door to a whole another layer of evils. Almost Nazi-like evils. Also, one more thing I want to address. Some people say they don't like abortion, but I think people have them anyway, whether it's legal or not, and it's more unsafe when it's illegal. And there are some problems with that claim, so they want it to be legal, and there are some problems with that claim. For one thing, Abortion is by definition killing someone, so by definition, it's not safe. There's no such thing as a safe abortion because safe to who? Safe to girl, I guess you mean. But no matter what, it's dangerous. If I guarantee it's successful to kill someone because all of me is killing someone, so that doesn't make sense. Also, it was the number of wars, I believe, at least already limited, the rest made illegal. As for another thing, no thing. Right, just because someone's going to like a for instance, just because you think theory is going to happen anyway, doesn't mean you can say theory it's okay because it's just going to happen anyway. That doesn't make any sense. That's like same laws like post people use to try to justify abortion. So that doesn't make any sense either. So that argument is completely actually wrong to it as well. So, how to explain that? What are the alternatives to abortion? How can we help women in other ways without killing outside in different situations? For starters, even if a girl has done something wrong, if she's desperate, we need to try to help her. Because she does something wrong doesn't mean she doesn't deserve help as the help should be abortion. That's how we have that's the point I feel how set up something called set up crisis pregnancy centers to help women in need. Pro-life people donate all kinds of things to help women who are going through abortion. So please consider that. And also, if the woman doesn't like facing a wrong side, you can always bring it up for adoption. So that's another good alternative narrative. So abortions. So yeah, that's another good alternative to having an abortion. So I believe that's it. I pray that the fact that you subscribe, you enjoyed. God bless. Bye.